Now we are going to turn to more on those troubling headlines about New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. As we said, he's under fire for sexual harassment claims, and it's reignited the conversation about young women in the workforce, their rights, how to identify harassment, and what steps to take. And joining us now are employment attorney Angela Reck and human resources expert Tessa White. Thank you both for joining us. And Tessa, let me start with you. What could discrimination or sexual harassment look like in the workplace?
Well, discrimination might take the form of a woman overlooked for a promotion. Maybe she's not able to make late night Zoom meetings compared to a male coworker. But sexual harassment's a little bit different. That might take on the form of suggestive comments, jokes, or innuendo, possibly even unwanted touching or advances. So it's a little different flavor.
If you feel like it's taking place, what's the first step in how to handle it?
I think the first step is to display, I realize it takes courage, but actually confront the person privately. That by far can resolve it and be the best solution, because the next step's more of a nuclear option because you're going to have a full-on investigation. But if it isn't resolved with that first conversation, the discomfort of saying something or not saying something is the same. So you might as well pave the way for people coming behind you and actually bring it up and see if you can make it better.
I'm actually surprised you said that. So let me follow up before I bring in Angela as well. If the person is your boss, isn't it tough to go to them personally?
Yes, it's very difficult. It's very uncomfortable. And yet showing courage and consideration to do that often will resolve it.
Okay, and Angela, if harassment is reported, what is the company's legal obligation?
Great question, George, and thank you for having me on. So first and foremost, under federal and state law, the company has a duty to conduct an immediate investigation of the complaint. Even if the company doesn't believe the complaint, even if the company doesn't think it has any merit, there's a duty to conduct an investigation. And that investigation should be impartial, it should be immediate, it should be thorough, and most importantly, it should be independent. So generally, a company, especially with the high profile or highly sensitive matter, they want to bring someone in from the outside, a third party who has no vested interest in the matter other than to get to the truth.
And everyone should know that there are protections for employees who do come forward.
Most definitely. And we know that young people in the workplace in particular might fear losing their job, may fear, most importantly, retaliation. So the biggest protection is under most company policies, it states that if you come forward that you are protected and you should not fear retaliation. An employee might also request to be separated from the alleged harasser. They might request time off or a consultation with the company's employee assistance program. And also, and always an option, is to talk to someone like Tessa in human resources. Human resources is your go-to confidant, part of the organization that you should feel comfortable going to, even if you feel like you're being retaliated against, and ask them to see how they can protect you.
Thank you. And Tessa, after there's a report, there can often be tension in the workplace. What's the best way to handle that?
Once you've made a report, let the professionals do the investigation. And the best thing you can do is heads down, be professional, don't talk to others about the situation, get along with your coworkers, perform, and let people who know how to handle this, because they're very complex issues, let them do their work.
Keep on and do your job the best you can, but don't be afraid to report it. That was great advice from both of you. Thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.